A Pensive Pilgrim, Spiritual Impressions from March 16th. Our verse of the day comes from the book of Acts, chapter 12, verse 14. And when she knew Peter's voice, she opened not the gate for gladness, but ran in and told how Peter stood before the gate. This is one of those moments that seems so insignificant, and yet it is given a place in Scripture. Luke, who is credited for writing the Acts, wasn't there that night at Mary Mark's house. So someone must have thought it important enough to pass down, or perhaps it was many people. Isn't this the kind of thing that comes up when people remember something remarkable? When we tell about an amazing occurrence in our own lives, don't we also tell of a little thing that stands out in the middle of it, as if to balance out and confirm the hand of God at work? Something very human is often mentioned as well. I imagine they were there talking about the night Peter was miraculously sprung from prison by an angel. And one or another was bound to say, and remember how Rhoda just left him standing there? Herod's guards are hunting him down and she just left him at the door. And some may have laughed it. Then Rhoda might say something like, I was just so filled with gladness that I left him at the gate. I couldn't believe my eyes. I was so happy that our prayers were answered, and I bet any one of you would have done the same thing. It is a very human interjection and a very godly intervention. It had to be recorded because every time the story was told, it was the part people could most relate to. Not many could claim to be witnesses to a loved one being busted out of jail by an angel, but anyone could relate to being filled with so much gladness they just want to run in and tell somebody.